the different type of dryers which are used in the industry. So the last time we have discussed the direct dryer. Under dryer, s- there is a two type. One is a batch and another is a continuous. And similarly, in the indirect direct dryer, there is two type, batch and continuous. So on the batch dryer, we have already discussed three type of dryer. First is a simple tray dryer, and then we have discussed the two truck dryer and the through circulation dryer. Then fourth one is a, this will also come under the batch dryer, and this is the fluidized bed dryer. The fluidized bed dryer, you already uh, learn about the fluidized bed reactor. Similar operation here. Here the sticky material, your granular will filled into this fluidized beds, and the air is passed through the heater. मतलब heated air is passed to this fluidized bed. No, no, this is passed through this fluidized bed. Here the heater is placed. So fresh air is through compressor sent to the air heater, and then this will uh, fluidize this solid material. And due to this, moisture present in the solid material is removed. And due to the airflow, some of the solid material will go upward. Therefore, the cyclone separator is provided at the top to remove the solid material from the gas or air. So this is the operating. This type of system are used in the laboratory. Another type, next one, uh, this comes under the continuous dryer. No, no. There is a two type in the direct dryers. So we have all discussed all four type of batch dryer. The next is a continuous dryer under the direct dryer में. Direct dryer means यानी direct heating with fluid यानी gas or air to the solid material. So the next is a continuous dryer. Here the continuous dryer, this type of continuous dryer where the feed is coming from this way. Here this feed is put on the surface of this belt, and this is moving inside this dryer. Here there is a fan, and the heating fan and air will be flow through this fan inside this, and this is perpendicular to the solid material. Yani air will flow this direction as well as this direction in this continuous dryer, and this is known as a belt dryer. And this belt is provided over this solid material is placed, and this will move and going inside to this drying section where hot air is flowing. So here three zone. फर्स्ट केस में एयर मूविंग अपवर्ड एंड सेकंड जोन में एयर मूविंग डाउनवर्ड एंड लास्ट में there is a zone for the cooling purpose. Cooling means there is no heating or simply cooled by the atmospheric air. So this zone 3. Hmm. I will give you only the mechanism what is happening inside. You go to the detail detail into the books. Different books have given these belt dryer. Just for example, Trevol also explaining all the dryers. Or you go to the BK Datta also to consult what type of material is used to dry in this dryer, or what type of uh, material are used to construction of this belt dryer. Everything is given in the book. Then next one is under continuous dryer is a rotary dryer. Well, this type of dryer is used in the cement industry. है ना? Here the wet feed, yani cement material, is fed to this place, and the hot air, है ना, hot air यानी at this, through this line, the atomizing air, the work of this work is to atomizing the air, then second air is a combustion air, and last is a quench air. All three are sent to the same inlet, and this is goes to the this rotary dial, and this rotary dial having the gear arrangement, so this will rotate this way or this way anyway, like it may be this way or this way, this will depend upon the gears construction. So this will rotate continuously, and air will pass on the same side and feed is passed on the same side, and this comes in a contact and moisture is removed from the wet feed. Then finally the feed goes to the cyclone, where the solid material is removed from the bottom and the air or the gas will goes from upward. So this type of structure and this type of rotary dryer are used in the industry. Then another type of dryer which comes under continuous dryer is a tunnel dryer. No, no. This type of section, here same, here at the inlet, here this is the blower, which is represented here in the line diagram. This is the blower. Inside this there is a heater is provided, and heater is provided. Then this arrangement here, the side exit in here, the side exit here, this is provided here. This part is for the side exit also, and then you drive truck के लिए, and the direction of airflow, यानी this way, that in this direction the air will be flowing, and these are the truck which contains the solid material, है ना. Simply truck means any plates, inside this, over this plate the solid material is placed, and this truck is easily removable, यानी कि you can remove when the uh, when the process is done, then remove this truck and remove the solid material from the plate, and then again place a new fresh material and then again put to this tunnel dryer. And these are the batch processes. And this is not a continuous process कि solid material is removed continuously. So here this is batch. So this way is exhaust gas is leaving from the here. So this is the tunnel dryer. The next one is a flash dryer. Again, this will come into the continuous dryer under the direct dryer. Here, because this is the drying chamber, and here you will see this is the drying chamber, and this is the drying chamber where the here the wet feed is, yani wet feed is coming from here. No, here wet feed is coming from here, and this bottom section will represent here the hot air is coming, hot air plenum. This is annular air inlet है, why there is a two side of inlet, है ना. The hot air is coming. This is provided air heater. Here heater is in the, yeah, this is heater heating section here. Here the heater is placed, and the hot air, matlab air is coming from this side through through compressor, yeah, through fan, and this will going to the heating section where heated, and then this will flow this way to the in this drying chamber where the wet feed is coming. Wet feed is coming from the top, yeah, this point, from this point wet feed is coming from this point, है ना. This point is wet feed is coming to this drying chamber, and the air will pass. तो क्या होगा, the solid will be dry, and this, due to the high flow rate of gas, this or air, this will flow upward, and so before sending to the outside, the solid material is removed from the air with the help of cyclone separator. And these are the this is the cyclone separator. Hmm. And this contains the back filters. ये हैं, these are the, है ना? So these, the dried solid is removed from the bottom, है ना? This way dried, and the top से the exhaust air is removed. So this is the, मतलब this is a two flash dryer is connected in series. There's a multiple flash dryer are used in series. So this is a flash dryer. Then next is again, the next type is a indirect dryer, है ना? क्योंकि previous one is a direct dryer where the heat is directly provided through the fluid, and fluid means gas or the air. Up in the indirect dryer, we use a different source for heating, and through this way, मतलब there is a no direct contact of hot fluid to the solid material. The first case is a batch dryer, and in the batch dryer, first one is a agitated pan dryer, है ना? ये this one is a agitated pan dryer, this one. And here the agitated pan dryer, and this is the internal of this agitated pan dryer, where this is a pan, this is an inclined pan. Hmm. And over this pan the solid material is deposited, and this is continuously rotated, and the and and this is indirectly heated. Indirectly heated means this contains the uh, through the conduction, because this plate is heated through the gas, and hot air is passed through this opening, and through this way the hot air is passed, and this pan is heated. So there is no direct contact. Pan is heated, and through this way, the through conduction and convection, meaning conduction in the plate and the convection in the solid material, and through this way the vaporization of the moisture will take place. To this type of arrangement in the agitated pan dryer. The second type is a vacuum tray dryer. Vacuum tray dryer, yani this is the tray, है ना? ये these are the tray. Over this tray, the solid material is provided, and inside this we will create the vacuum through the vacuum pump, है ना? तो ये है, this is a barometric condenser, है ना, which is attached to this, and their work is to create the vacuum inside this. So through vacuum, यानी कि you reduce the pressure inside this chamber and in this tray dryer, so the moisture will be removed. When you reduce the pressure, तो automatically क्या होगा, the evaporation will take place and moisture will be removed. Then next one is a jacketed self, है ना? Jacketed self, this type of dryer, मतलब this is a contains uh, inside a cylindrical cell, and surrounding this cylindrical cell is a jacket is provided, and in the jacket steam is flowing or the gas is flowing, hot gas is flowing or the steam is flowing, and through this way we heat the solid material, and the moisture which is contained in the solid material is evaporated. So this type of jacketed self are used. Then next is a freeze dryer. Freeze dryer, यानी कि here we will dry the material, जैसे as you have seen in the your refrigerator, कि refrigerator dry the material, है ना? If you place the vegetables inside the refrigerator, तो after a few days you will see कि the vegetable is totally dry, है ना? क्योंकि the moisture content will be removed. So this way here, this freeze dryer contains the plates, है ना? जैसे these here there is a two units will be shown. कि this contains the freeze, this is contains the plates. Over this plate The material is placed and this is attached to the refrigeration unit. Here that we will maintain the temperature near about 2 degrees centigrade. Hmm. As you have seen in the refrigerator, कि the refrigerator maintain the temperature up to the 2 degrees centigrade. तो यह क्या हो रहा है? This is a refrigeration unit, and in this coil the refrigerant will flow. And this is compression unit क्योंकि every time this will remove the heat from the material, yani he remove the heat from this heated cells. So the heated cells, the refrigerant will be vaporized, and this refrigerant sent to the compression unit, where this mm, vaporized refrigerant again compressed to and convert into the liquid form. As you learn into the thermodynamics ki refrigeration, so there's the same thing here in this here. This tray is placed and these coils are used to maintain that lower temperature inside this freeze dryer. So the main aim of this type of freeze dryer is used to um remove the moisture from the can I say food material or the vegetables. Yeah. So through this way we can dry these materials. Quickly, this is as you dry this material, so this will be used for the longer period of time. And you can use up to the 1 month or 6 month as per the material. So you can use this also used for the some of the pharmaceutical industry where the um, bio bio biopharmaceuticals companies are use this type of freeze dryer. Then next, this one is a steam tube rotary dryer. हाँ, these comes under the continuous one. हाँ, तो ये जैसे steam tube rotary dryer है, this is similar to the rotary dryer, but here there is a steam tubes are provided. These tubes, है ना, these tubes which is visible here, है ना, these are inside this the rotary drum, है ना, and in this drum the fluid is मतलब this is a hot steam is flowing inside this tube, so this will be heated and the material will put from there, ये this way, you know, yani here the material is sent to this rotary dryer, ये from this way, this is the inlet है ना, this is a feed conveyor यहाँ से through this way the materials goes to inside, and the heat क्योंकि their temperature is higher, so the vaporization will take place. But here you will see that there is a no direct contact of air or gas or anything, क्योंकि this is total unit is heated through the steam, so there is a no direct contact of air or any steam to the drying material, and this way the material will be removed from this outside, है ना? And it's, so this way you can heat remove the moisture from the solid content. Another type which are used here in the industry, मतलब these are the specific purpose. This is the drum dryer, and here we have seen कि two drum are used, है ना, these two drum, जैसे here we have seen कि this is a two drum, लेकिन sometime a single drum is also used to dry the material. Actually these are the heated drum. This may be heating through the steam or maybe through the electric heating system. Yani maybe electric heater are provided inside this drum and the material is passed through the drum. जैसे here the two drum are used. जैसे already you have seen crushing rolls and the mechanical operation. तो वही same thing is these two drums are rotated in opposite direction, and the feed is pumped over this uh, rotating drum. And when with this will contact to the this steam heater drum or the electrical heater drum, so this will be dry, है ना? And if the single drum is used, तो क्या होगा, the material will be moving this way, है ना? And this drum will be contact with the solid material and the dried, क्योंकि अगर single drum are used, जैसे डबल ड्रम में तो दिस इज प्लेस्ड, द फीड इज कमिंग फ्रॉम दिस वे, बट इफ द सिंगल ड्रम इज यूज तो फीड इज कमिंग दिस वे. This you already seen in this type of dryer are used for the food industries. To here the two drum dryers are used, yet single drum or two drum. Then next one, ये भी again the continuous dryers हैं. These are the under indirect heating. The first one is a screw conveyor dryer. Yani screw conveyor, already you have learned into the mechanical operation, but this is used for the transportation purpose. Here क्योंकि for sticky material, यानी sticky material which यानी slurry form of material, a paste type of material, these materials are dried through the screw conveyor. क्योंकि these material, as you dry this material, they become sticky, they will stick to the surface, therefore their movement will be stopped. Therefore we use a screw conveyor, so the material will move from one end to another end. Hmm. So this will move one end to another end, and the heat is provided through the electrical heating or the steam heating. Hmm. Yeah, so these the screw will be heated through the steam. यानी कि this जो है ये this section here, the steam will be flowing, or maybe the electrical heating system will be provided to heat the this this screw, है ना? यानी the central part of the screw will be heated through the steam or by the electrical heating system. Then now last one, this is known as a trough dryer, and here यानी कि the solid material is, है ना, the slurry or this material is placed here, and these are the this is a troughing, यानी this will be vibrate, है ना, and vibrate, and the heating will be done through the bottom part of this. Their heater is provided, this heater is provided, है ना? So this whole unit is will be heated, and the material when move upward and downward, क्योंकि when this whole unit will vibrate, तो material will be vibrate, and material will be vibrate, तो heat will be transfer through the material from the convection between the material and the conduction through the solid rod which is inside this trough, मतलब which is connected to the heating element to heat, क्योंकि this connected to the heating rod, and these rods are heated, and क्योंकि these are placed in the bottom, if the material will be stationary तो bottom will be heated and top material will not be heated, therefore this trough design will be provided, so the this will vibrate and the material will move from top material will move downward and up, and down material will move upward. So this way the heating will be done in this dryer. So this is known as a trough dryer. Hmm. So these type of dryer are used in the industry. Their detailed material is given into the books, or the you use the BK Datta or the Trevor. Then next, the mechanism inside the batch drying. क्योंकि batch drying first is important, then we will move to the continuous drying. So batch drying process में भी there is a two rate. First one is a constant rate period, and second is a falling rate period. तो constant rate period को we can reasonably estimate, है ना? We क्योंकि we knows कि during this period the unbound moisture is removed, and unbound moisture is removed, and the rate of vaporization or rate of drying will be constant, है ना. However, falling rate period is quickly understanding कि क्योंकि because falling rate period may be linear or may be non-linear, है ना. This will depend upon the fluid which is used for the heating purpose and the solid material which are used, क्योंकि their size as well as their properties will affect the falling rate period. So first we will discuss the constant rate period में, and the for the cross circulation drying. Cross circulation drying many air will be moving this way. जैसे here you will see कि this is a solid material, this is placed over the tray, है ना. This is represent the tray, and over this uh, solid the gas is flowing this direction, है ना, parallel to the solid material, or you can say as a counter current, क्योंकि this is a batch drying, तो यहाँ पे there is a no parallel or counter current कह सकते हैं. लेकिन द क्रॉस फ्लो, वाई वी से एज क्रॉस फ्लो, क्योंकि हीट विल बी क्रॉस फ्लो, यानी व्हेन दिस गैस इज फ्लोइंग तो दिस विल हीट द ट्रे ऑल्सो, तो हीट विल ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम दिस वे ऑल्सो, है ना. द हीट विल ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम दिस वे ऑल्सो, फ्रॉम द, देखो ऑलरेडी दे हैव सीन कि ये कन्वेक्शन हीट ट्रांसफर यानी दिस डायरेक्शन, है ना. रेडिएशन हीट ट्रांसफर, क्योंकि व्हेन द फ्लूइड इज फ्लोइंग दिस इज हॉट रेडिएटिंग सरफेस है ना. If this is a hot radiating surface, so radiation will take place from this, so this is again perpendicular to solid material, therefore we say is a cross circulation drying. Hmm. So for the constant rate period, in this period क्या होगा, where surface evaporation of unbound moisture occur. देखो constant rate period में unbound moisture is removed, है ना, only the unbound moisture is removed. So it has been shown that the rate of drying is established by a balance of heat requirement for evaporation, यानी कि the amount of heat required for the evaporation, and this will be equal to the rate at which heat reaches to the surface, यानी कि जो rate of heat यानी heat transfer rate uh, which reaches to the surface of the solid material, तो उस पे यानी कि इसको कि द हीट रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर evaporation को बैलेंस कर दें द रेट एट विच हीट रीचेस टू द surface. तो consider this section of the solid material which is drying, and the stream of gas is flowing this direction. The solid of thickness, this solid of thickness is Zs, है ना, this Zs, their thickness is Zs, and the thickness of the plate जो ट्रे है, द प्लेट यानी ट्रे, देयर थिकनेस इज Zm, है ना. दिस थिकनेस इज Zm, यानी ये थिकनेस. द होल is immersed in a stream of drying gas, and the drying gas temperature is Tg. ठीक, the drying gas temperature is Tg, and their humidity is Y, capital Y, and the mass velocity is Z. ठीक है, and the evaporation of moisture take place from the upper surface, है ना, क्योंकि when this is flowing over this surface तो this will evaporate first the moisture which is present over the surface, तो this will create the driving force. hmm. Driving force तो होगा क्या, the the moisture content inside the solid will move upward and comes into the surface of the solid material. Hmm. तो यानी this will create the suction when the up from upper surface of the solid material, when moisture is removed, so this will create the suction. So the moisture which is present in the solid material, inside the solid material, which moves up into the upper surface. So this way the evaporation will continuous take place. Hmm. तो ये the temperature at this surface is represented as TS, है ना, drying surface, and their area is A. यानी this area which is available for the heat transfer is A. तो ड्राइंग सरफेस रिसीव हीट फ्रॉम द सेवरल सोर्स। फर्स्ट जो है क्यूसी बाय कन्वेक्शन फ्रॉम द गैस स्ट्रीम, है ना। तो फर्स्ट जो गैस इज फ्लोइंग ओवर द सरफेस, तो थ्रू कन्वेक्शन जो हीट इज ट्रांसफर विच, है ना। देन सेकंड इज क्यूके, द कंडक्शन थ्रू द सॉलिड। जो कंडक्शन हो रहा है थ्रू द सॉलिड, यानी जो ट्रे विच इज हीटेड ड्यू टू द फ्लो ऑफ हॉट एयर, क्योंकि दिस विल बी प्रेजेंट इन द ड्रायर। तो क्या होगा, द थ्रू द गैस विच इज फ्लोइंग, तो दिस इज अगेन हीटेड, तो होगा क्या, थ्रू दिस वे, थ्रू दिस ट्रे द हीट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू द सॉलिड मटेरियल। तो यानी दिस इज थ्रू द, तो कंडक्शन होगा इन द सॉलिड मटेरियल। एंड क्यू आर, ये दिस इज अ डायरेक्ट रेडिएशन फ्रॉम ए हॉट सरफेस, है ना, दिस सरफेस, यानी थ्रू दिस सरफेस, जो हॉट सरफेस है, तो डायरेक्ट रेडिएशन फ्रॉम दिस सरफेस, एंड दिस इज एट ए टेम्परेचर टी आर। तो हॉट सरफेस है, देयर टेम्परेचर इज टी आर। तो हीट अराइविंग एट सरफेस बाय दिस मेथड इज रिमूव्ड, जो भी ऑल द हीट, यानी कंडक्शन से, कन्वेक्शन से, एंड द रेडिएशन, all these heats is heated the solid material, and this heat is removed from the solid material by evaporation of the moisture, है ना, कि ये जितनी हीट मिलेगी उतना ही उससे इवापोरेशन जितना मॉइस्चर इवापोरेट होगा वो हीट रिमूव हो जाएगी, तो यानी कि उसी अमाउंट के बराबर द मॉइस्चर विल बी रिमूव, सो दैट द सरफेस टेम्परेचर ऑफ द सॉलिड मटेरियल रिमेन कांस्टेंट एट टीएस। क्योंकि जितनी हीट आई थ्रू रेडिएशन, थ्रू कन्वेक्शन, एंड थ्रू कंडक्शन इन द सॉलिड मटेरियल, these total heat will be used to evaporate the moisture, है ना। तो इवापोरेशन में the total amount of heat is utilized to evaporate this moisture, then it, तो rate of evaporation and the surface temperature can then be obtained by heat balance। तो यानी कि if you find out the rate of evaporation and the surface temperature, this can be find out with the help of making the heat balance। तो Q represent the total heat arrive, तो total heat arrive through conduction, through ये है through convection, through radiation, and through conduction, their total heat। if neglect the heat required to superheat, मतलब we assume कि all the heat which is coming to the solid is only used to vaporize the solid content, and vaporize the solid content, and this will not superheated the moisture, यानी superheat क्योंकि this moisture will be removed from the solid material, but this be at a saturated temperature, not a superheated temperature। जो भी moisture निकलेगा this is at a saturated temperature, not a superheated temperature। तो यानी कि only the latent heat of vaporization we will consider। तो the flux of evaporation and the flux of heat flow, these two are related by this way, है ना। ये flux of evaporation क्योंकि जितना भी material remove होगा, तो देयर, तो दिस इज द अमाउंट ऑफ मॉइस्चर रिमूव्ड, है ना, of which multiply by latent heat of vaporization, so this is equal to the total heat gained by the material through the convection, conduction and radiation। तो इसके इक्वल, ठीक है। तो heat which is received by the received at the surface by convection जो होगी, this is controlled by the convection of heat transfer coefficient। तो यानी QC को you can write as this way, QC is simply HC, TG is a gas temperature and TS is a surface temperature, solid surface temperature, है ना। क्योंकि this is become constant when the all the heat which is coming from the convection, conduction and radiation is utilized to रिमूव यानी इवोपरेट द मॉइस्चर। तो अगर वो है तब दिस टेम्परेचर टी एस इज अ कांस्टेंट। The heat received by radiation can also be expressed as heat transfer coefficient, यानी QR is this। एक्चुअल में दिस इज रेडिएशन, रेडिएशन के लिए देयर दिस इक्वेशन, यानी एप्सिलॉन इज एमिसिविटी मल्टीप्लाई बाई दिस बोल्ट्जमैन कांस्टेंट एंड दिस टी आर की पावर 4 माइनस टी एस की पावर 4 है ना। टी आर क्योंकि हीटिंग जो सोर्स है देयर टेम्परेचर इज टी आर एंड दिस इज सरफेस टेम्परेचर ऑफ द सॉलिड। तो ये टी आर की पावर 4 माइनस टी एस की पावर 4। तो दिस यू कैन राइट इन टर्म्स ऑफ हीट ट्रांसफर कोफिशिएंट। तो दिस इज एच आर टी आर माइनस टी एस, टी आर माइनस टी एस। तो एच आर जो होगा दिस इज दिस टर्म ये सब टर्म होगा डिवाइड बाई टी आर माइनस टी एस इज एच आर। यानी कि दिस इज मेक ए सिंप्लीफाई वे, यानी कि वी कैन राइट इन सिंप्लीफाई वे। तो दिस whole term is represented by HR. This is a heat transfer coefficient for radiation. अब heat received by convection and conduction through the solid can be computed by this, यानी यानी कि UK is the overall heat transfer coefficient। Overall heat transfer coefficient, why we take the overall heat transfer coefficient, क्योंकि this time tray है ना, ट्रे में द हीट विल बी ट्रांसफर थ्रू द सॉलिड मटेरियल। एक तो यहाँ कंडक्शन होगा, ठीक है, इन दिस एंड देयर इज अ कंडक्शन होगा एज वेल एज जो मटेरियल विच इज डिपॉजिटेड है इसमें भी कंडक्शन होगा क्योंकि दिस सॉलिड मटेरियल। तो देयर इज अ कंडक्शन इज टेक प्लेस इन द सॉलिड मटेरियल ऑल्सो एंड द कन्वेक्शन क्योंकि मॉइस्चर इज प्रेजेंट इन दिस सॉलिड कंटेंट। तो व्हेन दिस हीट इज ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम द बॉटम तो क्या होगा, कन्वेक्शन भी होगा ड्यू टू इवापोरेशन ऑफ moisture content which is inside the solid material। तो therefore all these three comes take parts in the overall heat transfer coefficient, है ना। तो इसीलिए यूके यूज किया गया एंड यूके यू कैन राइट एज दिस, यानी दिस इज देखो दिस इज द वन बाई समथिंग लिखा है, मतलब दिस इज द रेजिस्टेंस ड्यू टू द यानी क्या है, दिस इज द रेजिस्टेंस ड्यू टू द कन्वेक्शन, दिस इज ड्यू टू द कंडक्शन है लेकिन दिस इज ड्यू टू द सॉलिड मटेरियल एंड दिस इज ड्यू टू द कंडक्शन रेजिस्टेंस इन द सॉलिड। सॉलिड में जो कंडक्शन रेजिस्टेंस है वो है ये दिस वन एंड दिस इज कंडक्शन रेजिस्टेंस इन द ट्रे, है ना, एंड दिस इज द कन्वेक्शन रेजिस्टेंस इन द सॉलिड मटेरियल। तो ये यानी कन्वेक्शन ओ सॉरी कन्वेक्शन कोफिशिएंट जो यहाँ पे होगा ना, यहाँ पे एट दिस सरफेस क्योंकि यहाँ मॉइस्चर के कारण दिस कन्वेक्शन विल टेक प्लेस। तो ये एच सी इज अ कन्वेक्शन कोफिशिएंट फॉर ट्रे एंड ए एरिया एट थर्मल रेजिस्टेंस जंक्शन ऑफ ड्राइंग। मतलब ये यहाँ पे जो एरिया है सॉलिड मटेरियल एंड द ट्रे, ये जो एरिया है फॉर द हीट ट्रांसफर वो है ए। ठीक है, तो पुट ऑल दीज क्यूज वैल्यू, है ना, क्यू के क्यू आर एंड क्यू सी एंड द क्यू एंड, है ना, दिस all these values put here and q को equate to the nc lambda s, है ना। q क्योंकि q is equal to nc lambda s, तो ये इसके equate कर देंगे तो you will get this equation, यानी combining these equation तो you will get this equation। क्योंकि nc जो होगा this is क्योंकि nc multiply by lambda s is q, तो nc is a q by lambda s and q क्या है, this q is a summation of qr qc plus qr plus qk, है ना। qk यानी कंडक्शन के थ्रू एंड ये कन्वेक्शन एंड दिस इज रेडिएशन। तो ऑल दिस समीशन, तो ये समीशन लिखा हुआ है डिवाइड बाय लैम्डा एस एंड दिस इज इक्वल टू द के वाई। देखो एनसी क्या हो, एनसी द दिस इज rate of drying and rate of drying last term पे we have discussed this can be represented in the humidity term and their mass transfer coefficient term। तो वो लास्ट टर्म पे वी हैव डिस्कस। तो उसी वे में दिस इज एन सी इज रिप्रेजेंटेड एज के वाई within bracket ys minus y. Ys is a humidity at saturation and this is a humidity of the gas at temperature Tg. ये है टेम्परेचर एट Ts सैचुरेशन, यानी कि जो सरफेस टेम्परेचर है सॉलिड का एट दिस टेम्परेचर सैचुरेशन ह्यूमिडिटी है ना। द सरफेस टेम्परेचर, अब हेयर दिस इज रिक्वायरमेंट कि द सरफेस टेम्परेचर मस्ट बी नोन इन ऑर्डर टू यूज दिस रिलेशनशिप, है ना। इस इक्वेशन को यूज करने के लिए दिस टेम्परेचर सरफेस टेम्परेचर मस्ट बी नोन। तो इक्वेशन को अगेन वी हैव रीअरेंज्ड। तो रीअरेंजमेंट के बाद दिस इक्वेशन कुछ नहीं किया गया, ओनली रीअरेंजमेंट है कि y माइनस वाई एस, है ना, एंड दिस एच एच सी को टेक द कॉमन एंड द के वाई, देखो एच सी इस यहाँ से यू कैन टेक द कॉमन एच सी, उसको टेक द कॉमन एंड प्लेस हेयर एंड के वाई को टेक द डिनोमिनेटर ऑफ दिस, क्योंकि व्हेन यू टेक द के वाई इन द डिनोमिनेटर तो ये दिस विल कम एच सी बाई के वाई, तो वही कर दिया गया एच सी बाई के एंड द लैम्डा इज मल्टीप्लाई हेयर, है ना, ये लैम्डा इज मल्टीप्लाई इन दिस साइड इन द राइट हैंड साइड, तो ये मल्टीप्लाई कर दे। तो यहाँ पे व्हेन यू टेक द एच सी कॉमन तो दिस इक्वेशन बिकम 1 प्लस यू के एच सी टी जी माइनस टी एस प्लस एच आर बाई एच सी, है ना, वही हो गया एंड दिस इज टी आर माइनस टी एस, तो यू विल गेट दिस इक्वेशन। अब यहाँ पे रेशियो दिस एच सी बाई के वाई, देखो दिस एच सी बाई के वाई, ये ऑलरेडी दिस रेशियो वी हैव लर्न इन द वेट बल्ब थर्मोमेट्री, दिस इज एप्लीकेबल फॉर फ्लो ऑफ गैसेस पास्ट वेट बल्ब थर्मोमीटर, यानी कि वेट बल्ब थर्मोमीटर पे अगर गैस विल बी फ्लोइंग, यानी जो टेम्परेचर ऑफ द गैस है दिस इज ए वेट बल्ब टेम्परेचर, यानी कि जो गैस इज फ्लोइंग ओवर द सरफेस ऑफ द सॉलिड तो दिस विल लीविंग एट द वेट बल्ब टेम्परेचर। इसका मतलब ये है क्योंकि इवोपरेशन, क्योंकि सेम थिंग इन द वेट बल्ब थर्मोमेट्री कि ड्राई एयर इज पास्ड थ्रू द वेट बल्ब थर्मोमीटर एंड वेट बल्ब थर्मोमीटर में क्या होता है, देयर इज अ कॉटन विक अराउंड द थर्मोमीटर, तो क्या होता है व्हेन ही ड्राई एयर इज पास्ड तो दिस विल वेपराइज some moisture content, तो temperature which is measured by the thermometer is less than the dry bulb temperature, तो वही this is known as a wet bulb temperature। तो वही कि जब when this hot gas is passed over the solid surface तो this will vaporize the material, तो wet bulb thermometer this will attend the wet bulb thermometer, ये रेशियो तभी है ना फॉर एयर वाटर वेपर, दिस इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल फॉर द गैस। और जब एयर वाटर वेपर सिस्टम होगा देन दिस इज रेशियो इज सेम एज अ ह्यूमिडिटी of the gas. When unbound moisture is being evaporated, तो both Ys and Ts, यानी कि unbound moisture क्योंकि we are talking about the constant rate period and in this period the unbound moisture will be evaporated and both at a Ys and Ts temperature, है ना। तो नहीं, है ना, तो ये क्योंकि तो ये बोथ Ys and Ts क्योंकि दिस अभी हमने कहा कि दिस Ts is required in order to calculate the NC, NC कैलकुलेट में या जिसमें Q कैलकुलेट में, तो दिस विल बी रिक्वायर। तो कैसे, तो TS इफ यू नो द TS देन इट इज ओके, लेकिन यू डोंट नो द TS क्योंकि TS इनिशियली यू डोंट नो, तो वो कैसे निकालेंगे YS एंड TS, these can be found by solving this equation simultaneously with the सैचुरेटेड ह्यूमिडिटी कर्व ऑन साइक्रोमेट्रिक चार्ट, यानी साइक्रोमेट्रिक चार्ट का यूज करते हुए और इस इक्वेशन का यूज करते हुए वी कैन फाइंड आउट द दिस टीएस एंड वाईएस। जब टीएस पता चल जाएगा देन यू कैन फाइंड आउट द वाईएस सैचुरेटेड ह्यूमिडिटी, है ना। देखो इफ कंडक्शन थ्रू द सॉलिड एंड रेडिएशन इफेक्ट्स आर एब्सेंट, यानी कंडक्शन जो हो रहा है वो एब्सेंट एंड द यानी थ्रू सॉलिड यानी ट्रे और जो ट्रे and inside the solid material and the radiation, these two are absent, then the equation this equation reduced to the wet bulb thermometer equation, यानी कि ये इक्वेशन अपने आप ऑटोमेटिकली रिड्यूस टू द वेट बल्ब थर्मोमीटर। कैसे रिड्यूस हो जाएगी, बोले कंडक्शन, जब ये टर्म तो वैनिश आउट हो जाएगा, ये टर्म वैनिश आउट हो जाएगा, एंड दिस टर्म इज वैनिश आउट, HR वाला, यानी कि ये होल टर्म इज वैनिश आउट, ये टर्म बचेगा। तो दिस इक्वेशन बिकम्स, क्योंकि ये टर्म वैनिश आउट हो जाएगा, तो क्या बचेगा, ओनली TG माइनस TS इज हियर, है ना, दिस टर्म इज वैनिश आउट, this term is vanish out, only TG minus TS is comes here, and after rearrangement you will get the same expression as a wet bulb thermometer equation, है ना। तो अगर ड्राइंग सरफेस विल ऑल्सो बी एट द वेल बल्ब थर्मो टेम्परेचर, अगर ड्राइंग सरफेस जो TS कह रहे हैं, दिस इज एट द वेट बल्ब टेम्परेचर इफ द सॉलिड इज ड्राइड फ्रॉम ऑल सरफेस इन एब्सेंस ऑफ रेडिएशन, यानी कि सॉलिड जो हो रहा है ड्राई हो रहा है इन एब्सेंस ऑफ रेडिएशन, तो होगा क्या, द सॉलिड सरफेस अपर, जो TS टेम्परेचर है, दिस इज सेम एज ए वेट बल्ब टेम्परेचर इन एब्सेंस ऑफ रेडिएशन। तो जो सॉलिड सरफेस होगा वो दिस इज एट ए वेट बल्ब टेम्परेचर। ठीक है, तो आई विल स्टॉप हेयर, एंड ओनली 2 या 3 टर्न्स मतलब दिस वीक इज रिक्वायर्ड, and the letter which is coming from the registrar office, this is applicable for the first year, कि 1 to 15 all the classes are suspended, क्योंकि already UIT office issue a notice regarding this, कि this is applicable only for the first year and second, क्योंकि first year, second year, third year final is already completed their semester, तो this week, within this week, मतलब जो भी लास्ट डेट है उसमें कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, तो इसलिए ठीक है, तो ये इसी वीक में 1-2 दिन में कंप्लीट कर देंगे कोर्स।